5 hours into 2.5 hour hike. All right, we made it back to our car.
Barely.
Charging at the visitor center was pretty straightforward. You had to download an app, sign up, and pick the charger in the app. Only one of the two available J1772 chargers were working at the time. 4 hours of charging was $13.02. This added 72 miles or 27 kilowatt hour. Quick math shows 48.2 cents per kilowatt hour, which seems pretty decent. We originally wanted to park at the old Pinnacles parking area and hike the old Pinnacles trail. When we arrived around 11, the road next to the visitor center was closed since parking lots were already full. A park ranger told us the old Pinnacles parking area is around a mile away. Now, our mistake here was not double checking this on the map. This cost us around 2.5 hours of extra hiking in the sun. With no shuttle and thinking that we would only be hiking an extra mile or so, we started hiking with enough water for a 2.5 hour hike. The Old Crest Trail connected the visitor center to the Old Pinnacles Trail, and it was mostly unshaded. We had to endure 85-degree heat for over an hour. We were already so tired when we arrived at the cave, but it definitely was worth it. Some parts of the cave were very tight and pitch black, so a phone flashlight definitely was not enough to get around. Thankfully, it wasn't too crowded, so we didn't run into too many people inside the cave.
Let's go. Oh, you got your light on? Yeah. Alright. Got our handy dandy Rivian flashlight.
Once you get through the first cave, you head up outside and go back into a cave that leads to these really cool narrow passageways. It's amazing to imagine how these boulders fell a long time ago and created the landscape we see today. Here we decided to turn back instead of finishing the loop because we were running pretty low on water. Don't make the same mistake we did and make sure you get a parking spot at the old Pinnacles trailhead.
5 hours into a 2.5 hour hike. All right, we made it back to our car. We're gonna go into the store, look for some cold Gatorade.
Barely.
Setup was a breeze as usual, except we were aching all over. Dehydration is no joke. It was our first time using this canopy this season, and I'm glad we brought it because there were a lot of mosquitoes. Our arms and legs were not safe. Sleeping inside the R1S has been a real success for us. The mattress we chose is super comfortable, and having the option of overnight AC really opens up possibilities on where and when we can camp. The campsite's pretty flat, but we'll just use the level SUV function just in case.
So we're gonna have steak today. We'll roast some potatoes and with a side of asparagus. Take the potatoes and just, because we forgot about it and it's gonna take forever to cook, we're just gonna cut it in quarters, wrap it in foil and throw it in the fire. Let it do its own thing. Oh, we should have done pepper too. Do we need pepper? Bruh, you've been touching everything. When was the last time you washed your hands? Just first, and then...
Yep. Cheers. How's the Korean fried chicken chips?
Doesn't taste like fried chicken. Shaped like a fried chicken. No, yeah. Not yet, not yet. Trust me.
We decided on a short hike on the Bear Gulch Cave Trail today. The 12-mile hike we did yesterday really did a number on our legs.
It's so cold.
This cave had higher ceilings and was not as narrow as yesterday.
Here, more steps. Back at the parking lot. All right.
Alright, so it turns out the 12 volt does go to sleep when the car goes to sleep. So I had to just turn on the outlets. So it looks like we'll have to use a little more power to get the fridge going all day. Little tip for anybody who wants to feed an extension cord through the lift gate here. Feed it underneath right there. And go ahead and plug that in. This now. Because there is a little bit of gap, it fits, it doesn't cinch or anything. It moves around. So that's how you can have the extension cord through with your gate closed.
I tried.
We're eating grilled pork belly and some vegetables in a wrap. Look at this long one.
Prep is all done. Onions, garlic, mushrooms, asparagus, corn, and sweet potatoes.
Now I gotta cook the rice.
Yep, and the meat. Let's go.
Into the fires it go. I'm gonna use a piece of the pork belly fat to grease the pan to cook the vegetables in.
Later. Just gonna cut it, put it back on the fire. Alright, show me the goods.
Got the pork belly chunks, the mushrooms, asparagus, and the onion, and then also the garlic. These garlics look good. Oh, and then the lettuce to wrap it. And the rice. And the drinks. And the sauce. And the other sauce. Nice.
It's perfect.
where they made it.